I woke up to the faint glow of moonlight slipping through my bedroom window. It was past midnight and an eerie silence enveloped the house. As I lay there, trying to drift back into sleep, my mind wandered to the unsettling news that had been circulating in our small town for weeks: the disappearance of a local teenager named Sarah. Sarah was well known in our community, a cheerful girl with a contagious smile. Her sudden vanishing had sent shockwaves through the town, leaving everyone on edge. Despite the efforts of the police and countless search parties, there was no sign of her. It was as if she had vanished into thin air. Unable to shake off the nagging feeling of unease, I decided to get out of bed and take a walk. Maybe some fresh air would clear my mind. As I stepped outside, a cold breeze swept through the neighborhood, sending shivers down my spine. The streets were deserted, and an eerie sense of dread hung in the air. I found myself drawn to the woods at the edge of town, a place I used to explore as a child. The trees loomed tall and menacing in the darkness, their branches swaying ominously in the wind. Despite the growing sense of apprehension, I pressed on, my curiosity overpowering my fear. As I ventured deeper into the woods, I couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. Every rustle of leaves, every snap of a twig set my heart racing. I quickened my pace, my footsteps echoing in the silent night. Suddenly, I stumbled upon something lying on the ground, a crumpled piece of fabric, torn and stained with blood. My heart lurched in my chest as I realized what it was: Sarah's scarf. Panic surged through me, and I frantically searched the surrounding area, calling out her name into the darkness. But there was no response, only the haunting echo of my own voice. Desperation clawed at my insides as I realized the gravity of the situation. Sarah was out here somewhere, alone and in danger, and I was her only hope. Driven by instinct, I plunged deeper into the woods, my senses on high alert. Every shadow seemed to conceal a threat, every sound a potential danger. I called out Sarah's name over and over again, my voice growing hoarse with each desperate cry. And then, just when I thought all hope was lost, I heard it. A faint whimper, barely audible above the rustling of leaves. Adrenaline coursing through my veins. I followed the sound, pushing through the dense underbrush until I stumbled upon a clearing. There, lying on the ground, was Sarah, bruised, battered, but alive. Relief flooded through me as I rushed to her side, helping her to her feet. She was disoriented and terrified, her eyes wide with fear. As we made our way out of the woods, Sarah recounted her harrowing ordeal, how she had been abducted by a masked figure, dragged into the darkness of the forest, and left for dead. It was a miracle she had survived. But even as we emerged from the woods, the shadows seemed to linger, whispering of darker things lurking just beyond the edge of sight. And as I looked back at the tree line, I couldn't shake the feeling that we were being watched, that something sinister still lurked in the depths of the forest, waiting to claim its next victim.